pro wrestlers that hate each other in real life. When I was a kid, I was positive that professional wrestling was real, and I still remember how shocked I was when I discovered it was all an act and that wrestlers who hate each other on the ring are actually good friends outside of it. Well, not everyone are friends and not everyone likes one another. In fact, there are pro wrestlers who really hate one another in real life as well. In this video, we'll take a look at some of our beloved wrestlers and who they don't want to see or be around if it's up to them. Here are pro wrestlers who hate each other in real life. Bret Hart and Goldberg. 1999. Bret Hart faced Goldberg for an intense match during a Starrcade event which had serious repercussions. During an episode of Steve Austin's Broken Skull Sessions, Hart revealed that prior to the match, he had spoken to Goldberg and had asked him not to do anything dangerous in the ring. Apparently, Goldberg did not pay attention or simply didn't care, because during the match, Goldberg delivered a kick to Hart which caused him to suffer from a concussion, but not only. This concussion compounded with other similar injuries that Hart suffered, which forced him to retire from in-ring competition indefinitely. Hart had a good reason to talk to Goldberg prior to the match, as according to him, Goldberg was one of the most unprofessional wrestlers there ever was in the business, and he had hurt everybody he worked with. Goldberg responded to these sayings by Hart and claimed that the straight kick was an accident, and if he had really wanted to hurt Bret Hart, then Hart wouldn't have been able to even talk about it. CM Punk and Ryback. CM Punk had had his share on this crowd ring with great wrestlers like The Rock, Chris Jericho, and others, so what's the deal with Ryback of all wrestlers? According to Punk, he was already beat up and had to wrestle Steroid Guy, who used to hurt a lot during fights, and sometimes even deliberately. Punk claimed that one time Ryback kicked him in the stomach as hard as he could and broke his ribs right at the tail end. Not only that, but also Ryback never apologized for the kick and his behavior. Ryback responded by saying that he'll continue to do this because Punk's comments about him were inaccurate and hurt him from a professional standpoint. After Punk announced that he had to have surgery in the week in which he won the AEW World Championship, Ryback posted "Karma rules" on Twitter. So, I guess he didn't send flowers after the surgery? Thank you for choosing to watch our video. If you enjoyed so far, please like it and subscribe to support our channel. We truly appreciate it. You can also hit the bell icon to get notified when we upload new videos to the channel. Now, let's continue. Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. Back in the days of NXT, Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair were part of four horsewomen who established themselves as two of the biggest stars in sports entertainment. Lynch and Flair were good friends as they came up through the ranks, on and off screen, but both wanted to be the headliner, the dominant one, and well, not the Marty Jannetty of the group. Their issues clashed on live television during a championship exchange segment on SmackDown, where Flair allegedly went off script to make Lynch look weaker. The incident resulted in the two having a heated backstage confrontation afterwards, although it did not escalate to a physical contact. Lynch told SI Media Podcast that she and Flair used to be as thick as thieves. That was no longer the case, and that the two don't talk anymore. She added that it was difficult working with someone where there is real-life tension, since the business of wrestling is built on trust, and there's concern someone might be out for revenge in the ring. Batista and Bubba Ray Dudley. Dave Batista is so big that most people will think twice before messing with him. That is, unless your name is Bubba Ray Dudley. According to Batista, Bubba Ray decided to pick on him and Randy Orton when they were coming up in the company and part of the Evolution stable. On one occasion, the Dudley Boys faced off against Orton and Batista, with both teams walking out of the fight with multiple injuries and hard feelings, as they believed that they'd stiffed each other. However, the version differs depending on who you're asking. Batista thought that Bubba Ray wasn't a fan of him or Orton because of jealousy. Batista thinks that Bubba Ray was irritated with Randy and him to begin with, and just being that the two were two big muscular guys who war with Ric Flair and Triple H, All that just made Bubba Ray hate them and the entire situation. CM Punk and Triple H. Yes, I know we've talked about CM Punk already, but this hatred had to be said as well. CM Punk wasn't interested in playing the game, pun intended. He despised the backstage politics with WWE and also wasn't too thrilled on wrestling Triple H once again. After Punk left WWE in 2014, he revealed how he held resentment over all the losses he had suffered at Triple H's hands, questioning if they were really what was best for business. When Vince McMahon proposed that Punk wrestle the game at WrestleMania 30, Punk looked at Triple H and said, quote, "All due respect, I do not need to wrestle you, you need to wrestle me." End quote. Triple H responded to Punk's comments on the Steve Austin show and denied being aware of any issues between them. While he expressed regret over how the Punk WWE situation had unfolded, he also blamed Punk for not communicating his problems when he had them. Thank you for watching. Which WWE superstar you hate the most and why? Let us know in the comments. Reminding you to like our video if you enjoyed it and subscribe, support our channel. We truly appreciate it. Also, hit the bell icon to get notified when we upload new videos to the channel. Have a great day, full with love.